Jo, was geht ab, liebe Leute, und herzlich willkommen zu einer neuen Folge von Red Dead Redemption. So, wir machen jetzt den 95. Versuch, diese Mission hier ans Laufen zu bringen mit Dutch. Ob das funktioniert, kein Plan, ich weiß es nicht. Mal geht das, mal geht's nicht, mal ist die Mission verfügbar, mal wieder nicht. Ich habe keinen Plan, was der Sachverhalt ist. Ich habe wirklich gar keinen Schimmer. Das macht für mich auf so vielerlei Ebenen überhaupt keinen Sinn. Ich weiß wirklich nicht, was der Sachverhalt ist, warum diese Mission da ist und dann wieder verschwindet, dann wieder da ist, dann wieder verschwindet. Warum ich mir den Wegpunkt markiert habe und trotzdem dieser Wegpunkt wieder verschwindet. Geht das jetzt? Sehe ich einen Wegpunkt? Sehe ich eine Markierung? Ja. Warum sollte mir auch eine Markierung geben? Muss ich mich so orientieren? Irgendwie. Ah, jetzt haben wir was. Halleluja. Es könnte ein Bug sein. Ich meine, dass es ein Bug ist. Warum die Missionen plötzlich da sind, aber irgendwann wieder verschwinden nach einer Weile. Wir waren zwischenzeitlich mal beim Hehler, haben ein bisschen was abgegeben. Haben jetzt wieder ein bisschen Geld bei uns. Und von dem Geld holen wir uns ein bisschen Munition, weil wir haben nichts mehr. Was? Ja, wir rennen jetzt mal ein bisschen schneller durch. Definitiv. Weil wir haben einen größeren Weg zurückzulegen. Weil eigentlich wollte ich auch noch Geld eintreiben von diesen Typen, aber es ging auch irgendwie auch das ging irgendwann nicht mehr. Ich weiß auch nicht, warum das nicht mehr geht. Weil plötzlich war selbst diese Mission weg. Irgendwie scheint es irgendwie ein Bug drin zu sein, ich weiß nicht warum. Kann passieren. Nur das ist, was das ist. Bisschen ärgerlich. Was ist hier los? Was wollt ihr denn jetzt von mir? War das ein Witz, oder? Oh je. Gibt es einen Weg drum herum? Fucking best. Ja, ich habe zu wenig Munition dabei. Ja, ich muss mir echt Munition holen für alles, was ich habe. Ich habe keine Munition mehr für nichts. Mir fehlt echt an Munition. So, wer ist es noch bis zu Dutch? Und ich hoffe, die Mission funktioniert dann. Nicht, dass die Mission mir wieder irgendwie wegfällt. For no reason. Wir sind echt weit weggeritten, ne? Jesus Christ. Zeit zum Einkaufen.
Why, welcome, partner. First time? Some ammunition's on the shelves, but I keep the guns locked. Take a look at the catalog and I'll pull out anything you'd like to see. Take a study. Took me some time to adjust, but I'm hooked on these pistols now.
Ah, warum ist die locked?
Keep the barrel
Springfield.
clean and oiled. It'll serve you right to the end.
Vieles, was ich gerne hätte, ist gerade nicht verfügbar. Das ist mein größtes Problem. Pump-Action-Flinte.
I make sure to test all my goods for quality and defects. That's a guarantee. Sold a shotgun to a hunter last week. Made near $20 in sales to the butcher this week alone. Where's my cut, huh?
Hä?
All right.
So, wir machen sie mal ein bisschen reich, muss ich zugeben.
Sold a few of those to some very discerning customers. All right. Got some nice parts for that gun, you know. I have one myself.
Wir holen jetzt mal hier ein paar Sachen raus, jetzt scheißegal.
If you're serious about your shooting, you'll want to add sights to your gun. Hey, you know that gun could use a few choice parts. Really make us sing. Fine choice.
So. Der Schaden gefällt mir von dieser Waffe.
Much admired in these parts.
Wir haben mittlerweile so viele Waffen, aber es reicht erstmal. Können wir hier noch irgendwas abholen?
I've heard some unsavory things about that salesman, Virgil Fish something.
Scheißegal.
And the Yankee sympathizing is the least of it. Still looking? Okay.
Ne, ich bin fertig.
You have a good one.
So, die Mission ist verfügbar. Geht doch.
Of course, of course. Oh, and here is my dear friend, Arthur Callahan. Boy is a hunter. Boy is a killer. Arthur, you've met but not been introduced to Mr. Oh, I'm so sorry. Sheriff Gray.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm fine.
Tough business you boys had.
We did?
Oh, there's no need to pretend with me, sir. Life can be tough.
So it can.
And no man owes another anything.
No, sir.
But still, I feel you were hard done by. Losing your employment like that. But still, here in Rhodes, we have work enough for honest men.
Ah, that's some strong stuff. Still, don't seem to be doing you any harm, I guess.
Exactly.
Whoa.
Excuse me a moment.
I told you we was moving up in this world. Deputies. You have finally lost your mind. Amongst these drunkards, hillbillies, and slavers? Good honest thieves like us. We're bound to be moralizers in a place like this. Oh, Sheriff Gray, you are back.
Now listen, sir. There is shine in them woods, though. And it is costing this county its good name. And the state a whole lot of income. You boys wouldn't mind rooting it out. Maybe we'll make you permanent. I gotta sit me down a second.
Not a problem, sir. Not a problem at all. You are in safe hands now. And people waste time with the temperance movement. Liquor never dulled a good man's senses. Arthur, you ride with the deputy. Bill and I will follow.
Climb on up. Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Archibald?
How are you?
Pretty good.
And your friend is behaving himself?
Oh, yes. I think he's learned his lesson.
Congratulations on becoming a temporarily deputized citizen of Scarlet Meadows County. Most towns just get bounty hunters to do their dirty work these days, but Sheriff Gray believes the law should keep the law. Now, I'm sure I don't need to remind you there's a chain of command here.
There is?
Dang straight there is. This is a dangerous business, but follow my lead and you'll be just fine.
Sure. Hey! Archibald wants to remind us he's in charge here.
Of course.
Who else would be?
But you were a big help with them Anderson boys, and I put in a very good word with the sheriff on your behalf.
We appreciate that.
We rounded up the others soon after. I'm pushing for the rope myself, but that's by the by.
So, these moonshiners.
Not just any moonshiners, Braithwaites. I told you about the Braithwaites.
Pretty sure you did.
Old Cotton family had a fortune at one point until, well, a few changes in the labor laws. Now they're dealing in moonshine. We found their stills hidden all over Lemoyne. Quick as we destroy one, another one pops up. You could call it a pitiful fall from grace, if they had any grace to start with.
I have no time for tax dodgers.
Not to mention the fact that Catherine Braithwaite has a rather expensive interest in thoroughbred horses to maintain.
But I heard something about it being gold these families were fighting over.
Well, that's the rumor. But the Grays and the Braithwaites think the others stole a fortune from them. But it happened so long ago, I don't know for sure if it's true.
Must be tough being rich, huh?
So I imagine.
That badge rather suits you, Mr. W.
Yes. I thought so, too.
Does it feel good to be back at it? Serving your country?
I wouldn't go that far.
Whoa! Whoa! Hold up. You see that wagon? Dear me, that don't look good. Oh. Come on, mister. Keep your eyes open.
Ja, vielleicht sollten wir das wirklich tun. Ah ja, ich muss immer... Ah ja, klar. Der wird meine Waffen nicht rausholen.
No, this must have happened recently. Hey, come have a look at this. Look, suit and tie, one bullet clean through the forehead. Well, my money says this is the handiwork of a gang called the Lemoyne Raiders.
Impressive. You got a keen eye.
Let's see if we've got any identification. Okay. We should get going. I'll send someone over here later to clean this up.
Okay.
Would you mind taking the reins? I want to have a look at these papers.
Sure.
I'll direct you. Okay. Frederick Mitchell, Lemoyne State Legislator. Poor feller. Yes, this certainly smacks of the Raiders to me. Bunch of ex-Army Free Staters without an ounce of respect for the law. That's 7 government officials they've murdered this year alone.
Well, sounds like you fellas got your work cut out for you around here.
Oh, and I know the Braithwaites are in business with them. No shame. Hey, not so fast! Go right at the crossroads. Trash begets trash, my Uncle Reginald used to say. He had a few stories, let me tell you. Town preacher and town sheriff. Bear right again here. Drink a sailor under the table before breakfast. He had one tiny hand, like a child's, on the end of a grown man's arm. But anyway, this tells you what kind of people the Braithwaites are. Selling moonshine to murderers. I tell folks don't even speak to them. Don't even look them in the eye.
I'm sure I wouldn't.
Here we are. So what was I saying?
Something about the Braithwaites, I think.
You've been saying that... The word makes me sick. Now, anyone we find here, we bring in alive, understood? Round them up, and take this operation down for good. Come on. Let's see what we're dealing with.
Alles klar, Archie, was immer du sagst.
See? See? What did I tell you, boys? What did I say? I said this place was crawling with vermin, and we just found ourselves the rat's nest par excellence, as they say in Paris. My aunt, she went to Paris back in '78.
How will you handle this?
Well, the way I see
Actually, let my friend here decide. He doesn't have your fine way with words, but he is definitely the man for the job.
Let's split up. Arthur and Bill, me and Archibald. You boys want right or left? We'll take the left.
Let's stop these filthy, degenerate tax dodgers. The cheek of them.
A fine idea. Remember what he said. We need them alive. Let's just knock them out and tie them up.
Got it, Deputy Williamson.
What's wrong? See one by the bridge over there? Oh, hell. Hey! We got an intruder!
Fuck, wieso dreht er sich denn im falschen Moment um? Oh, wieso drehst du dich denn im falschen Moment weg? Ich verstehe das nicht. Ich war eigentlich relativ safe. Auf einmal dreht er sich komplett im falschen Moment rum.
We'll take the left.
Scheiße.
Let's stop these filthy, degenerate tax dodgers. The children have finite image.
Remember what he said. We need them alive. Let's...
Und dann? Dum, tudum. Dum. There we go. Nice work, boys.
Good work, gentlemen. I think that's it.
Well, what do we do now?
We better destroy all this. Any of your boys can handle explosives?
Sure. Anyone but him.
Oh,
So-
you think you're real funny, don't you?
Tell me about the...
That is the last time I'll mention it, I swear.
Oh shit.
Raiders, you sons of bitches! Shit! We got men over here! Shit!
Gehört jetzt zu mir? Aber der gehört nicht
Give
zu mir,
me
der
a
gehört zu
hand
mir.
with these bastards!
Cover, 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 cover.
You're taking blood! Every drop of that shine! Boy, I feel like a freak! Dutch and get out of here.
Fine by me.
So, es war ein bisschen actionreich. Die Waffe ist cool, die ich hab.
Let's go before any more show up.
Doch mal ruhig. Ja, und das soll ein bisschen mehr kommen. Ich habe die perfekten Waffen hierfür.
All right, I'll see you over there.
Bis gleich. Hier gibt es so viel zu holen von den Jungs. Schade.
Well done. Well, forgive me, but me and my men must return to our lives. Ah, seems like we failed to destroy the last of the moonshine.
Sure.
Would you like us to?
Well, I normally take it for personal consumption. It's sort of part of the job. But I better get back home. Why don't I just take a jug or two and leave you boys the rest to show that there's no hard feelings on account of the war?
We are all Americans.
Of course. My cousin, Webster, he used to say some of us is not as American as others, if you know what I mean. Only I didn't quite. Come on, you degenerate, no-good, white trash, hillbilly piece of scum. I know you, Billy Lime.
Finally.
You've always been a piece
Finally.
of crap. Come on, move.
We have a life on a land so stupid, a backwater so backwards that even we are like geniuses. Bill, get this stuff out of here. Come on, you ride with me. Okay.
Should I stash this somewhere near camp, boss?
Yes, show it to Hosea. I'm sure he can find a use for it. Bit of trouble back there, Arthur?
Ain't there always? From what they was yelling, I think they were the buyers.
Old Archibald didn't ask too many questions, so neither should we.
I ain't planning to.
That was worth the effort, though. Deputized and hiding in plain sight. These lawmen, these two families. I mean, I really think we can play this from all sides. It's got Hosea written all over it.
This is starting to sound like the young Dutch again.
What do you mean, young Dutch? I'm as strong as I have ever been. Hey, you know what? Why don't I race you back?
Okay, you're on.
That's the spirit. Okay.
Dann muss ich mir mal kurz hier was markieren, weil ich habe gerade gar keinen Plan, wo ich hin muss. Wo ist denn das? Ist das hier? Nein. Strawberry auch nicht. What the fuck, wo ist?
On my word. Set, go!
Ah, es markiert mir selbst, sehr gut.
You all right there, boy?
Yep. I don't know who's more passionate, you or your horse.
Oh, I'm going to enjoy that smirk off your
Fuck. Mein Pferd ist durch. Goddammit. Nein, mein Pferd ist durch. Ja, scheiße. Aber eigentlich ist mein Pferd nicht so weit im Arsch sein.
Oh, I am sorry, son. Well, spare the gloating, Dutch. Oh, I'm not a gloater. Why would I laugh at the fact that you haven't learned, after all these years, to ride a horse very well? That is a source of great sorrow to me.
Very funny.
I had fun with you today. Be well. Here? Well, I was gonna say you're like a son to me. But you're more than that.
Das war mal gar nichts hier. Was ist da los bei dir gewesen, ha? What the fuck? So, was haben wir denn jetzt hier alles offen? So, liebe Leute, ich mache erstmal hier einen Folgenberg. Bis dahin, haut rein und tschüss.